Kevin McGonigal leads things off, and it's showtime. There's the first pitch of the game, and here we go from Tropicana Field. Crushes one deep. Oh, no. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Willie Castro steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. A card for the World Baseball Classic Series on the mound and at the plate. Republicans with a runner in scoring position. Hits it right back to the pitcher. Throw to third. Safe. Sam Antonacci steps in, showcasing his Parallel 4 membership. Aggressive swing on the first pitch, and well struck. Going back, and on its way out of here for a home run. I hope nobody was emotionally attached to that ball, because we're not getting it back. Elliott Roberts up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. A swing-free zone. So they turn to the righty out of the pen, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The Buccaneers make the switch after the 3-run blast. Puts it on the ground back to the pitcher. On to first. And the tag is in time. Carson Bench comes up for his first debut of the game. Not a strike. Swings, ground ball up the middle. Witt over to first, and now 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Austin Wells. Simple choice for you there. The Dominican Republic have plated 3 so far this inning. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Swings. It's a ground ball up the middle. Soriano throws to first. That's the inning. The Republican. Shohei Ohtani ready to roll. That's a stingy call. Hit hard to second. Castro sends it to first. 1 away now, and that's going to bring Bobby Witt Jr. to the plate. Sprinkled a little magic on that one. And fouls that off. One, two, the count. Keeps the plate appearance going. Here comes the 1-2. Hangs in there. Misses the target. That fastball wasn't fooling Bobby Witt Jr. Sends it out for a base hit. And now they have a runner on. Here's Kyle Tucker. Goes to first. And he just beats the throw. Goes with a pitch out, but all for naught. Witt may take off in this spot. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Tag. He's safe. It's a stolen base. And the pitch. Swings and lifts one to right. Benj making his way towards it. Makes the grab for the second out. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. Will Smith comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. A chance to bring home Bobby Witt Jr. here. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's a hit. Run comes in from second. And now it's a 2-run game. Juan Soto next to hit after the RBI single. This hitter eats mistakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Kicks and delivers. Doesn't get much closer than that. In the air, out to center. Rafaela under this one. Brings it in for the third out. The Buccaneers. Yoan Moncada gets us going in this frame. Foul ball. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's tough hitting that Yamamoto fastball. Off the plate, that's a ball. Swing and a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Ceddanne Rafaela steps to the plate for the first time in this one. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Now we see Will Smith. Foul ball. The righty kicks and delivers. Cutter misses.
That pitch is out.
Pitchers ahead, 1-2. Will waits. Keeps swinging with 2 strikes. Fastball almost got him. Run it back. Smith ready. On the ground to Bobby Witt Jr. That's out number 3. Top half of the second. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Alex Bregman leads things off and down by 2. In the air, headed to center. Rafaela camps under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. It's Vladdy Jr. time. During spring training, Vlad will grill up food for the pitching staff on a weekly basis. Starts the at-bat with a ball. Swung on, and this one is smacked to the warning track. It stays in the park, and the catch is made. And stepping to the dish, it's Alfonso Soriano. Fouled away. The 0-1 now. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Swings and lifts one to center. Rafaela drifts under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We've played 2, and it's still a 2-run game. Good to have you with us here at the Trop. Kevin McGonigal bats first this inning. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And fouls it. Catches a piece. Here comes the 0-2. And we'll do it again. That's ripped into the outfield. Misplays it. Around first, hustling for 2. And he's into second with nobody out. Willie Castro now at the plate. Not going for that. McGonigal stands at second with no outs. 2-1 is the count now. Hanging tough. Dominican Republic with a runner aboard. The universe owes you a better result next time. Getting ready to hit, Sam Antonacci. Did you see how he was walking to the plate? You can only strut like that if you've homered in the game. That's foul. Squirts away just a bit. Not going. Count moves to 1-1. Runner at second with 1 away. That's ripped to right, down the line, and it's foul. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to right. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now it's Elliot Ramos. Delivers a sinker. Been his primary pitch. Misses Yamamoto's pitch. Swings, puts it on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run. Easy out, and that ends the inning. Ceddanne Rafaela ready to go. That was Phil. And that one is in there for a called third strike. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Blasts a rocket deep. Ramos galloping towards it. 1 hops against the wall. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Here's the dynamic Bobby Witt Jr. An opportunity to score Shohei here. Catches a piece of the changeup. Here's the pitch. Gets a piece of it. Here's the 0-2. Runner on the move. Lifted in the air to left center. Reaches but can't haul it in. The run comes in to score from second. And they trail by 1. Hit hard, and that gets through. Round second, on his way to third. Cut off, gets it to second. Yep, not going to get him. He's in there. Will Smith, freshly dealt to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hits it, and this should be deep enough to score the tying run. Witt tagging up. Relay throw. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. That ends the inning, but all square at 3 as we start another frame. Carson Bench leads off the top of the 4th. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the 4th. Austin Wells peacocks to the plate as a parallel 5 card. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Here comes the 1-0. Wells gets a piece of it. Republicans with a runner at first. Keeps the lights on. Comes up empty. Struck him out on a splitter. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Yoan Moncada. That'll be foul. All knotted up. Witt to second. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it. Welcome back. Nothing separating these teams at the moment. Juan Soto leads us off. Still looking for a hit. 0 for 1 after flying out to center. Puts it away for the out. Alex Bregman steps in.
Los Angeles, third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Lined, but finds the glove. Great play. Here's the son of a Hall of Famer. It's Vlad Guerrero Jr. Delivers a change. That's been his go-to pitch to start an at-bat. Swings and drives it. Track, wall, and gone. Vladdy Jr. strikes with a home run. Not thrilled about this replay either, if I'm being honest. Alfonso Soriano comes to the plate following the home run from a live series card. Gotta keep him off the bags, or he's going to turn this into a track meet on the bases. The 1-0. Toss that in the air fryer. Fastball is fouled. The Buccaneers lead by a run. Popped up center field. Got it. Really had to move for that. Back now in Tampa Bay. Ceddanne Rafaela gets us going this inning. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. 0-1 to start. And the righty kicks and delivers. I didn't much like it either. Ground ball to short. Witt fires over to Guerrero Jr. for the out. Next to the plate, Will Smith. Ground ball up the middle. Witt handles. 2 away. McGonigal bites it away. Dominican Republic, 2 down, nobody on. Goes with the curveball, a less frequent pitch so far today. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, and finished off with a strikeout. Back here in a 1-run game, Ceddanne Rafaela at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Devin Williams, the new pitcher. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. Look out, it hit him. A runner on first following the hit by pitch, and now in the box, Shohei Ohtani. Just swinging at the breeze. Here comes the pitch, and there goes the runner from first. And it's not close. He's a dead duck. Ball and a strike. The pitch. Delivers a ball. Cutter off the plate for a ball. I see, just playing with your food now. Not done yet. Ohtani ready. Lifted in the air to center. Rafaela with an easy look. Brings it in. Bobby Witt Jr. is up now. Got him in a blender. Did you feel that breeze? I did. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Cutter misses the target. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. And it goes just foul. Here comes a pitch. At-bat started 0-2, but now the count is full. Fastball. Willie Castro leads off the top of the sixth. Count is 0-1. The wind and the pitch. Swung on and lifted to center. Rafaela makes the catch. Sam Antonacci is next to the plate. Hacks at the cutter, but no contact. Let that pitch go when most hitters would swing. Swing and a drive. This could be home run number 2. Look at it go. It's way out of here. Gone. A multi-home run game performance. Absolutely locked in at the plate in this one. Elliot Ramos hopes to keep the momentum going after the game-tying homer. Went with the slider for a strike. Two strikes and no balls. Don't sweat it. You'll get the next one. Next to the plate here in the sixth, Carson Bench. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Misses the plate with the fastball. Didn't even think about swinging. Goes back to the splitter. Fastball. Strike 3. We're level at 4 as we march on in this one. Kyle Tucker hits leadoff this frame. A World Baseball Classic card takes the mound. Najir Victor. Bashes one deep. Benj giving his all. It looks like trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily. Will Smith ready to swing it with a runner on second. That one bunted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Juan Soto up next to the dish. That was nasty. Yordan Alvarez pinch hitting in this spot. We'll see if he can deliver for his team with this opportunity. Hooking foul. Tucker leads off second with one gone. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. Someone left the oven on. Throws one in the dirt. Ball and a strike now as the runner holds. Runner at second with 2 gone. Pure electricity. Great pitching. Back here in a tie game. Austin Wells steps to the box to start the 7th. Swings and misses out in front. Doesn't connect. He was late. Not your pitch. Got it by him for the K. Yoan Moncada steps up as a parallel 2 card. Misses with the slider. Sends it flying perfectly, and no doubt where it's headed. Later days, a momentum swinging home run, and what a time to deliver it. I was just thinking we should see that one again. You just weren't going to be denied in that spot, were you? In the air to center. Rafaela moves under this one. Makes the catch. 2 gone. Will Smith steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. In Fuego. Goes fishing after the cutter, but misses. Swings. Hits a ground ball to short. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Good to have you with us at Tropicana Field. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leads off with his team playing from behind. Swinging a drive. Watch this one go. On its way and gone. Just like that, we're all tied up in the late stages. A huge moment in this game. You didn't ask for this, but here's another look. Alfonso Soriano comes. Plate have to be very careful against a hitter with this much power. It's the fastball that misses. That won't hurt the ego, huh? You confused him there. That's a K, and a well-earned strikeout for you. Sedan Rafaela, the next card off the deck. Lightning in a bottle. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. He's just guessing. One more time. Yikes. You're going to make him rethink some life choices after that, AB. Shohei Ohtani comes to the plate with a rating you don't want to mess with. 99. Gets wood on it. This game is even Steven on the scoreboard. Swings, it's a ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself, and that's the inning. All squared up. As we start a new frame. Kevin McGonigal leads off the top of the 8th. Adrian Morejon in the game to pitch, and they're going with a gold card on the mound. He comes into this game in a huge spot. 0-2 is the count. I would have swung it. Strike 3. He whiffs the first batter he sees. Digging in, Willie Castro. 0-1 the count. On the ground to short. Witt handles the chance. And that's out number 2. Antonacci swings through it for strike 1. Here comes a pitch. Strike three, and they go down in order. Welcome back. We have a good one for you. This game is all tied up. Bobby Witt Jr. leads things off in the bottom of the eighth. Greg Weiser, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. He comes into this game in a critical spot. Hits it, foul. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Looks like me swinging. First up for him, and it's a strikeout. Here's Kyle Tucker. Well, that was embarrassing. Like a glove. Extends the at-bat. 0-2 on the way. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. Stays alive. And the pitch. Goes back to the sinker. Hits it hard to second. Castro sends it to first. 2 gone now. Will Smith is now at the plate. That was a caffeinated beverage. Hit hard, and this is a base hit. So a runner is aboard, and don't look now, but here comes Yordan Alvarez to the plate. Swing, hits a ground ball to first. He takes care of it himself, and that does it. Elliot Ramos leads off. Top of the ninth in a close game. Swings and clubs one. Alvarez sprinting towards it. Out of here, and they take the lead. A crucial long ball that could swing the outcome of this game. Carson Bench steps to the box following the go-ahead homer. In the air, out to second. Squeezes it. Austin Wells is the batter now. Hits it foul. Kicks and delivers. The count is 0-2. Is that on purpose? Check swing, did he go? And they rule it no swing. Republicans, 1 down, bases empty. Keeps it going. Basura pitch. Still alive at the plate. In the air to left. Alvarez bolting towards it. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball. And that's a 2-base knock. Yoan Moncada steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Alfonso Soriano, the pinch runner. Edwin Diaz, the new arm out of the bullpen. With a runner in scoring position, he'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. And the 0-2. Gets the K, 2 outs in the inning. But still a chance for the offense to do damage. Ceddanne Rafaela in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Soriano at second with 2 down. Not biting. Here comes a 1-2. A strikeout for the live series card on the mound. Welcome back. Let's see if you can put a bow on this one. It's close, but you've got the lead and close to a victory in the weekend class. Mason Miller takes the mound, looking to close this one out. Freeman in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Cruising in the slow lane. Swing and a ball popped up. Smith camping under it. Makes the catch. 1 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is the next to hit.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Energy drink stuff. Did you pay extra for express shipping? Fly ball left center field. Ramos moves under it. Makes the catch for the second out. 1 out to go at the trot. Marte swings through it. As he comes to the plate for the second time today. Zip it up. 1 strike away from a weekend classic win. Skips up some dust. Lives to see another pitch. Righty kicks and delivers. Strike 3. Ball game. The Buccaneers come up short in this 9-inning affair.
On the hill here today, Antoine Kelly. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. So digging in, Sam Antonacci. Just missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One away. In the dirt, blocked. But no advance. That's ball one. The 1-0. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 away. Here's Elliot Ramos. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one is absolutely belted. Rafael, long run on his horse. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Oh, and this one gets away. And save. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. That's whipped. And this one could be extra bases. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
Will Smith up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. On the ground. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. Ray Patrick Ditter getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss. That's a ball. In the dirt, ball 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Ball.
On the ground at first. Antonacci steps on the bag. And here this afternoon, too quickly away in the bottom of the first. Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one missed. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Number 52.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
High fly ball lifted into near right field. Jones on the move. He's got it. One pitch and one out. Now it's the DH, Austin Wells. And a foul ball. 0-1. Gregorius. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second. Swing and a miss at a slider. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Didi Gregorius at the plate. The 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. Inside. And the count's even at 2. Next pitch is downstairs.
That's a really good take.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jeremy Profar stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air to left center. Ramos coming on. And that is that. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Number 30.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swings through that. This to third. Gregorius tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And here is Sam Antonacci. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-1. Ball. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela on his way over, and there are two down. That one outside. Ball one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
That's a ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Back here in Miami, last chance for the home team. Drew Jones now at the plate. Late with the swing there. That one inside, and the count is 1-1. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Just missed. And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
To the left side, but it is well fouled. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's down and in. A slider missed. Gets him to chase after that one. And ball four there. Tying run is on base. So up next, Ray Patrick Dinner. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double. And that one is inside. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. That's in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter.
On the ground, right side, Hernandez. In plenty of time to first, and now too long. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered in this game. The shortstop takes the ball. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And it's fouled off. It gets through. That's it. Across is the winning run. And they walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special.
Justin Crawford in the box, and we're ready to go from Queens. In the air, out to left. Crawford retired. Here's a card with a 91 overall rating, Carlos Correa. Lock in here. Hit your spots, or he might take you to the seats. Not letting him blink. Gravity wins again. He records his first strikeout. A member of the Spring Breakout Series now, Josue De Paula. Diamond grade quality right here. Fouls it off. And the righty kicks and delivers. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. On the ground to first, Antonacci takes it himself to the bag, and that's out number 3. Kevin McGonigal ready to roll. Fly ball to right. Jones under this one. Brings it in. One gone, bottom half of the first. In the box now, it's Willie Castro. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. No thanks.
Plate, ball 1.
McLean delivers. Did a bird fly in front of that pitch? I blame the bird. Sam Antonacci comes to the plate as a parallel 4 card. I know you put a lot of work in to get the P4 status, so good job. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch. That missed the zone. Fastball. Strike 3. We're here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Bobby Witt Jr. gets us going in this frame. Started to swing. Bat went around. McLean ready and deals. Pulled the rug out from under him. Fouls it with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. Castro sends it to first. 1 away. Max Clark ready to test his timing for the first time today. Belts one deep. Rafaela using his speed, and it slams off the bottom of the wall. And into second with a 1-out double. The relay, and it's not in time. Drew Jones bats here in the second. First run of the game is on the line here. Big spot. That was filthy. Needs a reset as he steps off the rubber. Takes a lead at third with 1 away. Misses with the bunt attempt. The World Baseball Classic member collects the strikeout. Next to hit, Spencer Horwitz. Clark at third with 2 away. That pitch had a parachute attached. Strike 3 and Elliot Ramos bats first as we start the bottom of the second. Late with the swing there. A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat, and it's 0-2. Rips one to center. Crawford sprinting towards it. Brings it in. That's out number 1. Joe Adell now at the plate. Ground ball to short. Witt slings it to first. And there's 2 down. Wells at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Changeup is fouled away, stays alive. 0-2 on the way. The curve misses for a ball. Staying alive. The 1-2 once again. 2-strike curve is fouled away. Another 1-2. Swung on and lifted to right center. Crawford galloping towards it. Hauls it in to end the inning. 6 up and 6 down. Will Smith leads us off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Throwing bubbles for strikes. Runs the count to 1-2. In the air, out to right. And it falls. Around first, hustling for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple. J.J. Weatherholt looking to get off to a good start in this one. A chance to draw first blood here. That's hard hit on the line. Base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Justin Crawford next to hit after the RBI single. Drops the anchor. Here comes the pitch, and there goes the runner from first. Foul ball. Runner on at first, nobody out. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds, count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Runner on the move again. Extends the at-bat. Weatherholt on at first, nobody out.
That's ball 2.
And it's not close. He's a dead duck. 2-2 on the way. Fly ball to right center. Adell on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So up next to the dish, Carlos Correa.
Third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And that extends the inning. Josue De Paula at the dish with a runner on first. 0 for 1. Grounded out to first in his last time at bat. Misses the zone for a ball. This one smashed down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. Nationals with a runner aboard. Help us out here, Hump. Goes with the sinker. A central part of his game today. Very close. In the air to right. It falls for a hit. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third. Bobby Witt Jr. at the dish with runners at the corners. Hee-haw! Goes with the curveball but misses. Doesn't connect. He was late. Goes back to the sinker. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a base hit. De Paula headed for the plate. The relay. He scores as well, and they lead by 3.
Up next for the Nationals,
Max Clark at the plate following the 2 RBI double. 1 for 1 so far today after that triple in his first AB. Castro to first. That ends the inning as they avoid more runs from scoring in the frame. They strand the... Yoan Moncada, the leadoff hitter, and playing down by 3. Doesn't connect with the off-speed pitch off. Plate. The 0-2. And it's a strikeout for the leadoff hitter. Stepping in, Ceddanne Rafaela. Not even a hello? Never a doubt. Outstanding take. In the air, headed to right center. Crawford giving his all. 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. In the box, Will Smith. Didn't even flinch. Swings. It's a ground ball to 3rd. Zips it to 1st. That's the 3rd out. 9 up. Back here in Queens, Nolan McLean ready to begin his 4th inning of work on the bump. Jones at the plate, and he chases after that one. It's 0-2. Three pitches, 3 strikes, and a strikeout. Easy work. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Spencer Horwitz. Went with the curve. His preferred pitch to open and at bat. "2-0 is the count. Fouled away. It's a 3-run game right now. Strike 2 with the sweeper. Might try it again. That one ran inside, almost got it. Lifted in the air to right center. Adele makes the play. Here's a diamond card at the plate. Will Smith tripled and scored his first time up. Swings, puts it on the ground to third. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball. And that keeps the inning going. J.J. Weatherholt ready to hit. Don't want him on base with that speed. First pitch is a strike, and we've seen that a lot. That's the kind you just shake your head at. In the air, out to right center. Adele making his way towards it. Brings it in for the third out. That does it for the top half of the fourth. Stay tuned. Back here in a 3-run game. Nolan McLean gets another crack at this lineup as we begin a new frame. You can't do it much better. They're still without a hit. McGonigal in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. That pitch wasn't close. Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. The pitch. Caught in between, and they put the tag on him. Willie Castro strolls to the dish. That one's on the house. Not sneaking the heater by Willie Castro as he comes through with the single, and they have a runner aboard. Sam Antonacci in the box and showcasing boosted attributes as a P4 car. Now back in safely at first. Antonacci in the box as he takes ball one with one away here in the inning. Late with the swing there. Runner at first with one gone. Keeps it going. Here's the pitch. The villain thinks they won. Bless their hearts. It's been a masterpiece on the mound, and now stepping into the Lions' den, Elliott Ramos. Just an exploratory mission. A slippery pitch, and it bounces away. Runner stays, and the count is now 2-0. The count is 2-1. Swings and misses at a breaking ball off the plate. Curveball, strike three. Justin Crawford leads off playing from ahead. Come on, ump should just give that one to you. Goes back to the sweeper. 1-2 now. Pitcher's count. And the leadoff batter goes down with the strikeout. Now a chance for Carlos Correa. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. Correa retired at first. De Paula stands in here. That one misses inside. Swung on and lifted to right. Lands near the line. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. He rounds second, and they're still chasing it. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Bobby Witt Jr. in the box with a runner at third. Into center field, that falls for a hit. In to score is the runner from third. And they lead by 4. Here's the pitch, and the runner goes for second. Ground ball to second. Castro handles it. Third out, and the inning is over. Top half of the Joe Adell leads off with his team playing from behind. First pitch misses. 1-1 the count. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Austin Wells comes to the plate here in the 5th. Flied out his first time up. Pickoff attempt. Now safe at first. He gets back in. Wells up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Goes back to the sinker. Swing and a miss. He was late. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Yoan Moncada comes to the plate with the bases empty. Hit hard, and that gets through. Ceddanne Rafaela up next to the dish. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in his first at bat. Count is 0-1. That's in the dirt. Not going. Count moves to 1-1. Republicans. Runner at first with 2 away. A bottom feeder, sort of like a catfish. Makes it 2-2. Curveball. Strike 3. Back here in New York City. Drew Jones hits leadoff this frame. Oh, 1 the count. Doesn't connect. He was late. A strikeout for the World Baseball Classic member. Spencer Horwitz shuffles into the box. Popped up right field. Adell settling under it. High, but harmless. Jumps on the first pitch and hits this one on the sweet spot. Going back, and this one is gone. A home run. And now that makes it a 5-run game. J.J. Weatherholt comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Swings, it's a ground ball to the right side. He takes care of it himself, and that does it for the inning. The Dominican Republic score a run in the frame. Will Smith bats first this inning. Late with the swing there. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. One more time. 0-2. The pitch. Tried to check, but went around. Strike 3. Kevin McGonigal strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. The 0-1. Misses the plate with a curveball. One-two, the pitch. Right on the edge, but not the pitch you wanted. Different zip code. Not finished yet. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to third. Keeps it fair. And now they're up to 5 hits in the inning. Willie Castro is next to the plate. Excellent take. Count runs to 1-1. Just inside the line, and it's down for an out. McGonigal rounds second, headed for third. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit. Sam Antonacci is next to hit. Out on a changeup last time. Puts it on the ground up the middle. Witt. Throw to first. Beats the throw and the run score. Pickoff move to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Ramos can't hold up, and that's a strike. 2 strikes and no balls. Strong contact, and this has all the makings of a sac fly. Castro tags up. Safe at the plate. Adele swings through it for strike 1. Takes the lead off first with 2 down. Unbelievable. Justin Crawford leads off up by 3. Infield on their toes. Got to get the ball to first quickly against this speed. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And out number 1 on the ground. A member of the Cornerstone Series steps in, Carlos Correa. 0-1 to start. Swing and a miss. He was late. Slows it down with a change, but misses the plate. Swings, puts it on the ground to short. Throws to first, in time. Josue De Paula, the next card off the deck.
Left fielder, Josue De Paula.
It's the fastball for a strike. Look out, it hit him. So the hit by pitch puts a runner on first, and now at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Fouls it off. The Nationals lead it by 3 late. That makes it 0-2. Fastball, strike 3. Austin Wells. Ready to go. Duque Heber comes in the game out of the bullpen. Wells leading off as he swings through it for strike 1. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Strike 3. He whiffs the first batter he sees. Yoan Moncada in the batter's box, boasting a fantastic power rating against right-handed pitchers. A 3-run gap on the scoreboard. Starts with a pair of sinkers. 2-1 is the count now. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Misses the zone with a changeup. Strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row. Ceddanne Rafaela prepares to swing as a parallel 5 card. Now, I know you put a lot of work into this card, so let's see it pay off. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So we head to the 8th. Don't go away. The best is yet to come. Welcome back to Citi Field. Max Clark gets us going this inning. And out in front. And the lefty kicks and delivers. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Front foot, heavy. He steps off the rubber. Clark steps out of the box. Here comes a 1-2. Misses with the slider. Fly ball center field. Rafaela drifting under it. I love it when a plan comes together. Drew Jones freshly dealt to the plate. So out of the bullpen comes the righty, Raidel Martinez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Jones, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. There's the strikeout. You can't do it any quicker than that. Spencer Horwitz deals himself into the box. 0-3 after a couple of flyouts and a strikeout. Hits it on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself, and that's the inning. Here comes the bottom of the 8th. Will Smith leads off the inning. Horwitz handles, steps on the bag at first for the out. McGonigal in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Run it back. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Not done yet. Kicks and delivers. Ground ball to first. Horwitz takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Willie Castro. Skips up some dust. 1-1 now. Goes back to the sinker. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. Will Smith is the leadoff hitter this inning. A solid day so far. This card looks good on you. 100 miles per hour and foul. Misses outside. Throws one in the dirt. Goes back to the splitter. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Castro sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Here's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Dominican Republic, one down, bases empty. 1-1 to count. And fouled away. The 1-2. Fouls off that slider to stay alive. John ready. Misses the zone with a slider. In the air, headed to left. Ramos under it. Minimum effort, maximum result. Justin Crawford steps in. A rough day at the plate, but it's the Cards' fault, I promise. Swing, misses the cutter. And that one almost got him. Righty kicks and delivers. Swung on and lifted to left. Ramos ranging back, makes the play, and that's out number 3. Welcome back, and this is your final shot. The deficit is 3, but it's not over until the dust settles. The Nationals make a change on the mound as they turn to Tyler Rogers. Save opportunity for him right here. Antonacci at the plate, and that's inside for a ball. Horwitz camping under it. Makes the catch. One gone here. Next to the plate, Elliot Ramos. Count is 0-1. I would have swung and missed in that spot. Swing and a drive. Good hang time. He makes the catch at the wall. Down to the last out at Citi Field. Adele at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Good for a strike. One pitch away from a win. This one is long. Did you hear the crack of the bat? Our sound team rocks. This ball is gone. A perfect home run. So it's just a 2-run game as they slice into the lead late in this one. Austin Wells gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out twice and has flied out. On the ground up the middle. Base hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Yoan Moncada in the box with a runner on first. Starting on the front foot. The 0-2. Stay patient. lives to see another pitch. Here comes a pitch. What was that? Strike three, and that's the ball game. The Republicans come up.
Ready to go now? This is Willie Castro. And we're off and rolling in Miami. This is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air to left center. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now there's a bullet down the line, and foul ball. That's too low. Ball 1.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And it remains 2-2. Next offering is outside.
That's a really good take.
Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air, center field. Chorio under it. And there's the one away. So digging in, Darrell Hernandez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The 0-1. Late swing, fouled off. Way outside, and that's ball 1. Stays alive. Now quick throw to first. Castro back in on the dive. That one outside. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That gets by him. Around third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Well, to strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And it's second. Hit into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here is Yohan Moncada. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. In the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-2 here. Well struck left field. Carrying well. Gone. An absolute smash to left. And they add a pair. It's 4-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know.
Edward Bizardo gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swings through that. Struck him out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings through that one for strike 1. And now 1-2. A sliding stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. The other way. And that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Luis Ariz stands in.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The kick, the 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one the other way. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away. swings through that one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action. That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't
lift it in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 4-1. So up next, Jackson Chourio. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging. That ends the inning. And welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Yoendrys Gomez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. Yo-1. Ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. That's to third. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going. Down the number 2 hitter, Sam Antonacci. He's 0 for 1. Quick move to first. Castro dives back in safely. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that.
sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Ripped on a line to center. Chourio on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. Lone Depot's got a real South Beach vibe to be singing.
Absolutely. You've got the turquoise seats, palm trees peeking in. It's like spring break year-round in here.
Oh, that's low.
Next one off the plate inside. And now 3-0. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. And quickly one away in the second. Here's Gleyber Torres. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that's a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit,
Moncada. There's one. And that's 2. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Antonio Senzatella. That one fouled off. Liner picked on the hop at first. He steps on the bag and one away at the top of the third. Here's Elliot Ramos. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Up the middle. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Ball left out.
That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Man at first, Will Smith to the plate. He's already homered in this game. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Hacks and misses. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Set for the bottom of the third, Ezequiel Tovar getting ready to hit. Swinging a ground ball. Hernandez. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Hit on the ground to short with the throw to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Ball game.
Well, one of the toughest things for a guy coming to close out a ball game is to pitch, go sit down, come back out, and be effective to get the save. Well, he did exactly that today. He got 5 outs instead of the usual 3 to secure the W for his guys.